Seems like no matter what you do sometimes, your efforts go underappreciated or unappreciated, period. You know, all we do, man, is try to give men the information they need to become the best version of themselves. No hate. We love women. We don't hate them. We just don't take no foolishness. And we can't be controlled by our lust. Those men can, but not us.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Now, I'm not gonna tell you, man, that you shouldn't value your woman at all. A woman does have value, but you can't overvalue her and convince yourself that she brings more value to your life than you bring to hers. You know, just the protection and provision is more than a woman can ever make up for, man. So I'm not saying don't give her props for what she does, but damn sure never make her feel like she's more important to you than you are to her, because it's just a figment of your imagination. She knows the truth, so you have to understand the truth as well. This is called the abundance mindset. There's nothing she can give you that you can't give yourself, besides a baby. And do you really want one of those right now? Nope.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
You see, the main thing that men let women slide with is shut-upness and obedience. Now, when you use the term obedience with a woman, she automatically relates that to being a slave. But slaves aren't obedient. Obedience is a choice. Slaves either do it or die. Shut-upness is another thing that women have a problem with. It doesn't mean you can't talk. It means that you can't talk when I'm talking. It means that when we're talking about things that I do as the man, you don't have an opinion on those things, because I make decisions based on facts, not opinions, not even my own opinions, and most certainly not yours.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Welcome to the Alphasphere, the only place on the planet that's totally engulfed in positivity and totally submerged in alpha energy. I'm your host, Dr. BOA.
Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Welcome to the Alphasphere. Get money division, the place where you transform into a man on a mission. Learning to not feel guilty about selfish decisions. You and your best self would be on a head-on collision. You will not be stopped by obstacles that's dropped by those who wanna see you fall, cause more wanna see you fall. You will be so focused, you won't get no peace at all, till you go from mud feet to walking on streets of gold. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. Dr. BOA, the utmost alpha it today, so later you'll be splurging. Tell them haters you do not care what they say about you. Just mentally vow to make them live without you. When your vision sprouts to living in from chasing it. When they say your name, just make sure they put some bass on it. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Trying to become the most alpha version of you. Striving to become the most alpha version of you. Fighting to become the most alpha version of you. She think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Your bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Alphas don't trust hoes. They just think they bitch should be. Trust me. Alphas take control. They just let they bitches lead. I'm just saying I'm the motherfucking man, cause my bitch ain't got no plans, and my wishes are command, and everything that she do is for the team. Seeing daddy win the ring is her motherfucking dream, and she knows everything I want, everything I need, it's a guarantee. Everything I do, everything I say, it's my way or no way, and no way is okay, you know. Your bitch want me to come through. She said she think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Your bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. I don't trust these hoes. Bitches don't know honesty. I stay in control. Never relinquish the lead. I'm just saying you are not the fucking man if your bitch got her own plans and your wish ain't her command, and everything that she do ain't for the team. Seeing you in the ring ain't her motherfucking dream. She should know everything you want, everything you need, it's a guarantee. Everything you do, everything you say, it's your way or no way, and no way is okay, you know. Your bitch want me to come through. She said she think of me when she with you. She really want a man to treat her right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight. Your bitch want me to come through. She suffering from the beta nigga blues. She really want a man to beat it right, and I can be the man la mama need for tonight.
All right, what's good, homies? What's good? What's good? It's your man, Dr. POA. Hey, man, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear, man. If you can hear and see me, screen look a little dark to me, man. But y'all let me know if y'all can hear and see me, man. You know, we gonna play it like this tonight, man. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear and see me, man. Throw a one in the chat. Made a slight adjustment to the mic from the King Ray Ray show the other day, man. We'll see how that sounds, man, if y'all can vibe with me on that a little bit better. SJ3, my brother, salute. Law, what up, what up, what up? KR, what's up? Royalty, I see you, man. P.L. Jackson, what up, PJ? Markel, what up, young homie? King Ginseng, what up, man? Derek Johnson, welcome to the Alpha family. Welcome to the Green Label Gang, man. Now, what we're going to talk about tonight, man. First of all, man, let me give a disclaimer. Single moms are not inherently bad people. I'm not going to sit and tell you that. Some of the nicest women I've ever met have been single moms. Some of the most attractive women I've ever met have been single moms. Some of the hardest working women I've ever met have been single moms. Some of the most frugal with money women I've ever met have been single moms. I'm not saying single moms are not amazing people, because some of them are. But we're not talking about what kind of people they are. We're talking about a wife. We're talking about what that represents. When you marry a woman, it means something else. It means something totally different. Now, I guess the reality of the scenario is this. Some men have been raised in this society to believe that because they were raised by a single mom, then it is okay to wife one up. It is okay for your wife to be what your mother was because you love your mother so much. I get that. Can't knock that at all. But at the same time, we do have to keep in mind that there are some particular nuances that come with that. And that's why many men stay away from it. Well, what we're talking about today is Draymond Green. Draymond Green, who has recently, in spite of what he has seen Steph do, in spite of what he has seen LeBron do, in spite of what he has seen whoever else do, has decided that he's going to wife up a single mom. But not just any single mom. A TV personality single mom. A regular single mom. A seeking validation on social media single mom. Now, her daughter is with Jacob Pullen. I don't know if you guys know who Jacob Pullen was. I didn't know who he was, but he's a former basketball player as well. That's how she got a gig on Basketball Wives. So he married a basketball wife, but not his basketball wife. Now we're talking about Draymond Green, 4-time NBA champion. Draymond Green, man who's been winning rings his whole career almost, been an integral part of a championship team, leader of a team. But that's not the problem. Okay, say you got money, you want to marry a regular chick. Here's the problem. When you look at Rich Paul and how he's been kicking it with Adele, let's compare the two. Because we're in the alphasphere here. So we're not gonna worry about feelings over here. We're gonna talk about the reality of life. Adele's net worth is $220 million. Hazel Renee's net worth is $520,000. So when you ask yourself, when you look at a man who has a chance to be into that kind of money, and he still won't do it. Now, who's to say Rich Paul won't ever wife her up? Who's to say he won't? But up to this point, he hasn't. And she has verbally relayed to everyone how amazing he is and how she feels about him and all that. He's taking on some business opportunities for. Now, granted, they want to act like Rich Paul is doing not the kind of his heart. No, he's saying, okay, I can get you the best deal out of this, but I guarantee you, he's taking his agent fee. Guarantee you, he's taking his management fee out of all of this. Rich Paul is worth $120 million himself. Biggest, brightest sports agent in the NBA. Bunch of superstars under his belt, namely his homie LeBron. But he's got quite a few more throughout a few sports. So the reality of the scenario is this: why is it that Rich Paul hasn't married this woman yet, but Draymond Green has? It's because Rich Paul is looking at what he's worth and making a logical decision about how much it benefits him to marry this woman when he's already getting everything he could possibly get. If Rich Paul wanted to have a kid with her right now, man, she'd be pregnant in a couple of months. See, the difference is if you're a man who doesn't understand your value, then you think it's your job to go and rescue a woman. You want to go and save her and bring her up to your level. I hear guys talking about that all the time, man. You want to save a woman and bring her up to your level. Well, what is she equipped for that level? See, the difference in bringing someone up from a lower level to your level and your rise to that level is you went through every step. If you're on level 10, there's no way you skip level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can't skip them. You know what I'm saying? You may get a couple of jewels on the way to help you slide through a level real quick, but you're not going to skip no levels. But if you bring a woman from level 2 up to level 10, man, she ain't equipped for that. She'll never appreciate it. Women only appreciate what they work for. Women only appreciate what they grind for. And a woman with a net worth of $520,000, which ain't a bad net worth by average American terms, but we're talking about a multimillionaire, Draymond Green, who is trying to work himself up on a max contract for his next contract. Don't know if he'll get it or not. I hope he does. Won't be from the Warriors, though. So when you really think about it, when you see social media is a woman's god, and any woman who has gotten any shine or any revenue or any resource or any connections from social media is her god. She worships social media. She worships social media. SJ just made a great point, man, and he married this chick in California. Well, California, let me tell you something. Only thing worse than marrying in California is divorcing in California, which is automatic since you married in California. You got to keep in mind, man, simps lead with their wallet. A man who is worth all that money, who picks up a woman who is from that walk of life, and also a baby mama from another dude, another athlete. Come on, bro. That don't make sense to me. Why are you in your position in life even dating down like that? Like, that's the level of a jump off chick for a multimillionaire athlete. Now, I'm not saying she has, a terrible track history or anything like that. I'm not saying she's Brittany Renner and then like that, but she is a single mom who has made the majority of her fame and fortune from her stint on social media and on a reality TV show. And we know that those reality TV shows don't give up the highest quality women. We know that. But here's the problem with what Draymond did. Divorce is a likelihood in all marriages in the United States. When you say the marriage rate is 50% or better, and regardless of who want to try to shift it and act like we're not talking about current times, you're right. It's higher in current times. When you think about the divorce rate and how likely it is that your marriage is going to end in divorce and that divorce is going to be initiated by your wife, it's fool's gold to not be with a woman who has her own money. If you're a millionaire, you gotta wife a woman who has her own money if you're gonna do it. You cannot wife a woman who has nothing, because the way you upgrade her life, then they're gonna require you to help her maintain that lifestyle in the event of divorce. So it just doesn't make sense. But these NBA players, man, they bona fide suckers, man. Steven Jackson, man, he over there hanging out on O Block, man. What he should have been doing is hanging out in the Alphasphere, trying to figure out how he got tied up with a broad. Well, he at the wedding, about to walk down the aisle, and she still ain't signed a prenup yet. Dude, how you even at the chapel if she ain't signed a prenup yet? But you got to understand, these guys do not elevate themselves above women. And it's kind of the same thing with the cold approach. I'm not going to cold approach anything that's beneath me. I'm not going to act like I got to have something that's beneath me. I never look at something that's beneath me and say, ooh, I got to have that. That'll change my life. I just don't do it. So it's not about anything other than the way I view myself. I view myself on a certain level. I view myself from a certain perspective. And that's all I tell men that you got to, man. You got to view yourself from a certain perspective. And that's the true perspective of who you are. But first, you have to know yourself.
Being a millionaire doesn't change you from being a simp. You take a broke simp, give him $10 million, he'll a simp with $10 million. You take the broke off, leave the simp on. He's still a simp. Still a simp. So, oh yeah, I think this chick was on Empire too, man. But when you really think about it, man, here's the problem with men who make money. When you get to the money, you just got to change the way you view women. You got to have a woman who getting that money, man. You got to have a woman who getting to the money. You got to. And if you're not going to have a woman who getting to the money, damn sure don't have somebody else baby mama. It just don't make sense, man. It don't make sense. See, here's the problem, man. Men don't make women earn anything. What has a woman with a child by another man worth $520,000? What has she earned to be put in the position to be the wife of a millionaire, to have access to a millionaire status life? What has she done to earn that? She's had a failed relationship. What has she done to earn that? Now you could say Adele has had a failed relationships too, but Rich Paul didn't marry her. Not yet. But Adele also has a net worth of $220 million. So if Rich Paul was to marry Adele and something happens to him and he down and out for a minute and can't service his clients the way he need to, and they go to another agency, guess what he knows? He knows that his woman got the type of money, man, that they can sustain the lifestyle, man. And that's the main thing. That's what a helpmeet is. What kind of helpmeet is a woman with that net worth and a child by another man already bringing baggage that you got to provide for and take care of? What kind of helpmeet can she be? I think that's the problem with modern men. The reason why marriage is failing because men don't think about the helpmeet part of it. They want to go and be a 50-50 partner. 50-50 relationship is for beta male simp manginas, man. If you're a man and you're in a 50-50 relationship, you're a sucker. Because there's only two kind of relationship. There really ain't no such thing as a 50-50 relationship. Even a woman doing the bulk, carrying the bulk of the load, or you carrying the bulk of the load. There's no 50-50 split relationship. Y'all may split the rent, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If you and a woman splitting the rent, boy, you ain't got no old lady. You got a roommate. Y'all might well sleep in separate bedroom. And 9 times out of 10, if you're in that situation, it's because the woman need that, not because she give a damn about you needing it. You know what I'm saying? And I know guys who are in those situations, man, married and split the rent or split the house note, whatever they paying, they split it down the middle. Splitting it down the middle, man. Listen, this whole concept of anything being the way it is gone. The woman don't even know anything about money. She don't know what to do with no millions of dollars. Hell, I meet women now don't know what to do with thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Man, the majority of women right now who live in check to check, give them 10 bands, man, it'll be gone tomorrow. And they'll still have bills they didn't pay. I can guarantee it. I wish I could do that. Just travel around and document in different cities how many women who are living check to check would take 10 bands, man, and do nothing with it. You see them, man, they got new clothes, man, they got new shoes, man, they went and they did all kind of things, man, went and furnished their crib, man, did a whole bunch of things, man, and still got debt, still didn't pay off the credit card debt. So you'll be surprised, man, that when you put a woman in a position like this, man, she don't know what she's doing. She don't know what's going on. She just know that she finna capitalize on the situation. She about to be in a situation, man, where this is life-changing for her. This is life-altering for her. This boy done fell in love with another dude, baby mama, man, who ain't got no money and ain't used to no money. There's a connection that happens when a man and woman willingly have a child together. Regardless of what happens in a relationship moving forward, there's something that happens. There's a magic that happens between a man and woman who willingly lay down and create a child together. There's a certain connection that it takes between two people to create that child, and they are willing to create it. That bond can never be broken. And I'm not finna wife up no woman who has that bond with another dude. I'm not finna legally wife up nobody though. So when I talk about that, you know what I mean? I guess you could scrap that. 'Cause I'm not finna legally marry no one. If I had $10 and she had $1 million, I still wouldn't legally marry. You know what I'm saying? If I were broke, I wouldn't legally marry a woman. Now, there is one occasion that I would legally marry a woman. If I got jammed up and I was looking at some time, and my attorney assured me that this judge loves family. He will consider giving you the lightest sentence, the minimum sentence allowed by law, if you got a family. I'm finna have me a wife. Trust me. I'm talking about legally. I'm finna have me a legal wife. If my attorney assures me that that's gonna give me the minimum sentence, boy, I'm finna be booed up, homie. I'm telling you, I'm finna be booed up quick. It ain't gonna take me long either. I'm finna be booed up. And that's just how it is. See, when you are putting yourself in that situation, there has to be a benefit for you. That would be a major benefit for me. But when you think about these other things and the other ways these guys do this thing, man, what is the benefit besides having this woman that you think you're in love with? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, a woman who has a child by another man could never be in love with you. Ever. Ever. I just don't understand what these guys be doing, man. Like, the reality of the scenario, brothers, is this, man. When you put yourself in a situation that causes you to look like an idiot. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When you look at LeBron, LeBron, old lady, man, she grew up with him, so she can be a tad bit disrespectful. Steph, old lady, she can be a tad bit disrespectful. They got to deal with some things. Dale Curry, Steph's dad, he had to deal with some things. Yeah, he had to deal with some things. But the one thing they didn't have to deal with? Baby daddy drama. They didn't have to deal with their woman having that bond with some other guy. That we created a child, we willingly created a child, we created a love child together. They didn't have that. But let's take a look at a couple of clips, man. We like to throw some clips in. Let's take a look at a couple of clips. Again, I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. Let's get into this thing, man.
Make sure to keep the house clean and stress-free.
I don't know if y'all saw that. I'm gonna let y'all see that again, man. Peep game.
Make sure to keep the house clean and stress-free.
That's what happens when you live with a woman. That's what happens when you live with a woman. See, even if the woman lives with you and you such a sucker that you'll let the woman put you out, she ain't gonna pick you up and toss you out like that. You got to be in a woman's house for her to do that to you. Is that gonna happen to me? No. Even though I'm in a woman's house, that ain't gonna happen to me. But the fact that you're in a situation where it's her crib, that's why I tell you, men, do everything in your power to not have to move in with a woman. And if you do have to move in with a woman, don't do it like as her man. If it's a woman just say you just moving out from your parents' house, man. You and your parents just can't get along, man. You got to do what you got to do. I'm not gonna sit and tell you, man, that there are under no circumstances should you do that. I mean, try to avoid those circumstances so you don't have to be pushed against the wall to try to make that type of decision. But what I want you to do is understand that you got to go in there, man, like as kind of like a roommate. Don't sleep in the bed with her. You know what I'm saying? Like she got to have another room in there or a couch. Do not go in there as a couple and sleep in the bed with her. You understand? Even if you're gonna touch her up sometime, just do not sleep in the bed with her every night like a couple. Don't do that. But I'll give up more game about that, man, just in case you put yourself in the situation as a young man. And he's not an older man who out here, fucking up in life. And then we'll look at that. Oh, even if you're a man who has to take all your money and throw it into a business, man, you ready to start your business, that you're gonna take all your resources, you ain't got no more time to wait. You're gonna take a leap of faith. Maybe you have to do it in those situations. But let's get into the next one, man. Now, they're keeping up all this noise. And what you're going to see is that this guy is about to marry this woman, but she been having an affair with his brother. And he got the footage. And he about to play the footage at the damn wedding, bro.
Going
幸福的好日子，大家拍破拍破。天气热，平常这个新年，男的帅，女的好看，大家说对不对？天生自然对不对？我们大家对不对？好，相信我们的新娘哦，接下来会为我们的张大哥世界一个背包包又明面时代的欧丢啊！给我来过来几麦！好，现在为大家展示两位新人的成长视频，请大家观看。
Hey man, those people that happy as hell, man. I mean, they really think that this is a great ceremony, man, and it's on and popping, man, and they happy for the couple. You know how folks be happy when a man sign his life away for this shit right here, man.
大荧幕。
I wonder where he got this footage from, man. That's my thing, bro. Where were you? How did you get this footage, man? Where'd you get this from? How do you even have this? I mean, I'm glad you got it, man, for your own sake. You know, I'm glad you got it for your own sake, man. You know, I'm here's the thing, man, we got to keep in mind, man. You can only trust a woman as far as you can see her. Man, I don't even try to trust no woman, man. I don't even worry about that. I just don't put myself in no situation where I'm gonna be affected by what a woman does, man. But I ain't, man, bro. The word trust and trying to wonder if I should believe in the woman, or if I should take her word, if I blah blah blah, man. Let me tell you something, man. A woman will lie to you with a straight face, and if that doesn't work, she will start to cry to make the lie more believable. And if that doesn't work, she will start to boo-hoo crying until my snot coming out of her nose and everything, and try to convince you that you're being low down and dirty and you're doing her wrong because you won't believe her lie. And if that doesn't work, she'll actually, just throw a real fit, man. She'll throw a fit, man, and she'll leave out just crying and boo-hooing and blubbering and doing all that, man. She'll do all of that and the whole time be telling you a lie. How can you ever believe someone who can do that? Like, I can't do that. I can't turn on that level of emotionality to try to convince you of something that you shouldn't believe in the first place. I don't know how to do that. So if I tell you something, you're going to be able to tell if I'm lying or not. If you know how to read people, you're going to read my lie. How can you ever trust someone and you can't even read their lie? Like, you can't even tell when they're being honest. They can do everything that they do when they're being honest, when they're being dishonest. So if a woman is telling the truth and you don't believe her, the gamut of emotions that she can run through with all the guilt tripping and everything involved, she can do all of that when she's lying as well. So why do you even worry about trust? Why do you even worry about believing? Why do you even worry about putting a woman in a position of power instead of a position of servitude in your life, man? Because the only thing you can trust is a woman's actions. That's all. It doesn't make any sense to try to do anything else. All right, let's get back into it, man.
And this is my husband.
Hey, I'm back.
He's back. He's back. If you've been following me, we've been married for 10, 11 years now.
She's doing all the leading to effeminate men.
We had our first video together. I'm pregnant and all of that. You can go back on it. It's cute. And we've been poly for 4 years.
Man, let me tell you something. You ain't never finna see me nowhere with no woman about nothing. And she doing all that damn talking. Because we ain't never finna go nowhere that where she in control like that. We never finna go anywhere that's centered around her like that. Anything that's centered around her like that, man, is absolutely feminine, and I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you're a man that want to go get a pedicure, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to do that because a woman always trying to get me to go get a manicure and all that type of stuff with her, man. Like, it's almost like, you know what I'm saying? But then once I tell them, okay, you got to do it, then they do it. You know what I'm saying? But I be like, they're used to dudes going to get mani-pedis with them. You know what I'm saying? Man, I be meeting women, man, they be like, man, every dude they done been with, man, got a mani-pedi with them. I'm like, what? He went and got a mani-pedi. See, you ain't got to call it that, but that's what it is. It don't make it no more masculine because you don't call it that. You understand? But I'm like this: if that's what you want, then you got to do it. I got to see your actions. Put in the work to do it. Cause I'm not finna go to no shop sitting there with you and get no mani-pedi with you. But if you want to do it, if you want to get on your knees down there, man, and serve me like that, fine, do it. I can appreciate it more if you do it. Because that's just the only way it's going to get done. We're not going to go kick it at the nail shop. We're not about to go kick it at the spa together. We might have couples massages now. I can roll with that. But all the other stuff, man, being pampered, let's go get pampered together. No, you better get you one of these boys off here and go get pampered. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something. Any man who is okay with a polyamorous relationship, where the woman gets to have another man, he is not all the way heterosexual. He can't be. There is no way. There is absolutely no way he can be.
And we've had our trials and tribulations being poly. You can check that out on our podcast. We've been through a lot, and we have our beautiful, amazing boyfriend, Asura, here.
Not to be confused with that other dude.
Blow past it.
I'm Asura, openly bisexual male. Oh shit! Poly as well. Met these two amazing people, and now we're all together.
Look at him, man. Let me tell y'all something right now. Famo, salute. I see you, man. Let me tell y'all something right now, man. The bottom line in all of this is that you have to be a man in every situation in your life. You don't have to be this way. Even if you think you're this way, you don't have to be this. You can man up, man. You don't have to just be what a woman tells you to be. Like, you don't have to just settle for that, man. You don't have to do it. This woman doesn't have one single ounce of moral fiber, man. The bottom line is, if you're in a situation like this, the woman always controls this. The woman always controls this. Got a piece of content coming up for y'all tomorrow, man. Well, JT told Uzi that. No, that wasn't JT. That was what that broad man used to be with Quavo? Saweetie, man. That was her. She said, man, yeah. She said, yeah, they could do a menage. But they're gonna have it with another dude, but she'll let him pick the dude. Think about that. That's the mindset that women have. And it's not the fact that you probably met a woman and y'all had that discussion. It's the fact that when these women say these things, they get championed by other women out here, man. Man, let me tell you something. The pool of women available for relationships for alpha king like us, man, it is dwindling. It is not a pool anymore, man. It is not even a puddle. It is a drop. Like, it is a drop. Like a teardrop. That's all it is. It's nothing else. It doesn't matter what anyone says. That's what it is. That's all that's left. Unless you're going to compromise a whole lot and probably end up in a situation like this, man, I'm not doing that. It ain't no woman that's so bad that I need to just have her as my woman and then she can go do what she want to do. No, somebody else can have her as their woman and then I can knock her down sometime. Listen, man, if a woman got two men, then I am never going to be the dude that claims her as my woman. She ain't never going to be my woman. She ain't never going to be my wife. I'm not going to put that amount of time and effort and energy into her. You understand? And since I don't knock down married women, that means I can't be either one of them. But if I had to choose, if I had to pick one of them, I'm never going to be the dude that married to the bro. I'm like, she got two dudes right there. I'm never finna be the dude that she calling her husband. You mean tell me she been with all these multiple men all these years, and you been her husband all this time? You been her husband 10, 11 years while she been with this man and that man? Man, that ain't nothing but pure evil right there, boy. The more if you accept that, you're going to become more and more effeminate as a man. You're going to. Because she's going to be absorbing all these different energies from all these different men. And you're going to have to deal with that. And you're going to be absorbing that. And your response is going to be too much testosterone in your household. And guess who's going to be reduced to being effeminate? You are. Your estrogen levels are going to rise. Look at that boy. Man, he was like this, man. He had his hands he had his arms sitting up on his gut. His gut was so big, man, he was just resting his arms on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, bro. That's not the lifestyle that a man need to be trying to live, man. That's for suckers, it's for simps, and it's for wimps. You understand? That man doesn't value himself at all. He has no value for himself. And you wouldn't be me in that situation. Now you can count on that.
This was Cubana Lust, hottest on the scene, right before Instagram models was a thing. Shine clearly, before the OnlyFans era, when there was World Star eye candy. On God, it's a fact, single-handedly put World Star on the map. That's when the owner Q flourished ridiculously, which led to Cubanas emerge in the industry. Straight lit truly, started videos with Game, French, Gucci, back in their prime. True baddie dream, cover of the black men, smooth magazines. But it ain't smooth as it seems. This industry rough, cruel, bad, obscene. Facts heartless. Under that red lipstick, soon grew black-hearted. Clubbing every night, play the pole. But clubbing every night, take a toll. Age that had her breaking down, crumbling. Meanwhile, competition coming in. The Benices, the Miracles, Lyra. No matter how thick you are, competition is thicker. Now the pressure is up, get impatient. Next stop, adult entertainment. Laws finding her stride. World Stars Q, untimely demise. You know where it's gone clearly. From eye candy to nose candy. Everything just stops. From bad as a mug shots. See on her face to the drug. Vanity's a dangerous drug. From High Miss Parker to Bob Felicia. To Holly Berry and Jungle Fever. In too deep, almost the same as the lady he asked, who's God in the rain? Pain, hurt, it's ill life. 'Cause now this is her in real life. Proof that everything that she lusted was just an illusion with no substance. Like a trick to the optics. To them young girls that watch this. This industry devouring woman. Be a lawyer, a doctor, accountant or something. And to Cabana, real name Yolanda. I pray for her healing and light to guide her. Never too late to get a blessing. And to them young girls, take this as a lesson.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, man. That is the story of so many attractive women, man. Stacey Dash. Not Stacey Dash, but what's her name, man? She was on In the House with LL, man. I can't remember my name, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. Dark skinned chick, man. She was a little baddie too, man. Somebody put in the chat what her name is, man. She was in the Ladies Night video, man, with Lil Kim and Missy and Christina Aguilera, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. Ma Campbell. That's what I'm talking about. Ma Campbell. Man, y'all remember, man, Ma Campbell was bad, man. She was a bad little chocolate chick, man. And same thing, man, jammed her up now, man. That's just how it is, man. When you really think about it, you got to remember, man, that the life of an internet celebrity, when it comes to using your body and using your beauty to gain that, times are always going to get hard when you get older. You know what I'm saying? Times are always going to get harder when you get older. The wall, man, has no, it is one of those things where it is going to come. It cannot be avoided. Now, you can expedite the wall sliding into your life, and that's what she did. But the bottom line is the wall coming is what pushed her into that direction. But let me tell you something. Beauty doesn't last forever. So when you look at, I just recently did a video with Lisa Ray, and like she said, she was still diamond. When you look at the Lisa Ray she is now, the fact that her mind tells her she can still be diamond when she looked like diamond grandmama is just, it's out of there. It's so out of the loop, man. It's so off the wall and illogical. It's so delusional that it's hard to even look at the situation and say, okay, this makes sense. She's gonna, she can make it through this. No, she can't, man, because when a woman lives off her beauty, That's all she has. This chick Draymond Green has, man, the chick he just married, man, she is just all about her beauty. It has gotten her wherever she is, being on social media, being on TV, being wherever she is, it has gotten her everywhere. And it's going to wane. It is going to wane. It always does. Beauty always wanes. There's nothing you could do about it. So everything that it gets her is everything that she loses. And she doesn't get that stuff back. Let's get back into this, man.
He tried to protect someone, and that's not his job. He shouldn't have even been here, but it happened, and it's ugly, and we have to stop the killing. And I'm working on something with the church and the Nation of Islam right now to stop the killing.
Now, here's a professional boxer, champion boxer, lost his life putting his nose in somebody else's shit. He saw a man having an issue with his broad. He goes over there, jumps in, and loses his life. Man, let me tell y'all something right now. They always talking about protect black women. Okay, if you want protection, go get a man. Tone yourself down to where a man who can protect you will want you. It's not a random man's job to protect you out in public. I'm not doing that. There was a story, man, about this Spirit Airlines employee, man. Man, this woman was out in his face, man. This woman hauled off and popped him. And then he went at the woman, man. He went over there. You know, a dude jumped in his face, told him, hit me, hit me, hit me. I know you ain't gonna hit that woman. Hit me. You want to hit me? Hit me. I said, man, hit you for what? Hit him first then. Hit him first like the woman did. Hit him first like the woman did. Don't sit there and jump into, well, hit me. You want to hit somebody? Hit me. Nope, the woman hit him first. He ain't hit her. She hit him first. You hit him. That dude wasn't doing nothing but selling wolf tickets, man, because he said, hit me and I'll knock you out. He said, man, you ain't gonna knock nobody out. You don't knock me out. Well, hit me. Hit me. Ran up in dude's face. Dude bumping chest to chest with him. Like, man, if you gonna do something to somebody, by the time they bump chest to chest with you, man, they're going back the other way already. He wasn't gonna do that. He just wanted to pay Captain Save-A-Hole, man. These guys with these superhero capes on. You see them? They got on a t-shirt. Then all of a sudden, bam, you look back around, they got a cape on. You see them? They got on regular jeans. You look back around, they got on the whole Superman tights outfit and everything, man. They got a ball cap on their head. You turn around, they got the whole Batman mask on, man. They want to save women who have intentionally and willingly put themselves in situations. See, when I was coming up, my grandma used to tell everybody, don't put your hand on a man if you don't want a man to put his hands on you. Don't do it. But we live in a society now where, as a man, it's for you to tone down. Let me tell you something, man. There's a chick, I can't remember her name, man. She's an older chick. She played the dorm mother on A Different World, man. And she is perpetuating that thing that women are taking over. No, women aren't taking over. Men are swapping positions with women. Men are trying to be the emotional stalwarts in society. Men are trying to govern themselves and handle themselves in the way that women have traditionally done. And it's allowing women to do the things that men have traditionally done. You understand? So as a man, if a woman hauls off and smacks you, you're just supposed to be calm and reserved. You're not supposed to be the aggressive natured human being that you are as a masculine man. You're not supposed to be that. You're supposed to tone it down. You're supposed to act like a lady. So what we have in this society is a bunch of men who are acting like ladies, and therefore there are a bunch of women who are acting like guys, and that's never going to work. So when you see something like that, man, I'm not finna get in nobody shit. I'm not finna do it. I done seen too many dudes, man, get shot, or I seen a couple dudes, man, get their lives taken, man. I seen some dudes get rolled up on, man, get aired out, man. I'm talking about aired out behind something that got something to do with a woman, bro. I'm not doing it. That's why I don't play games. I don't play games, man. Like these dude, man, we tell my man, man, like the dude, man, who offed himself and his kids, man. He tell my man the woman cheated on him and gave him an STD and did all that, and you still with her? Man, it don't take, man, listen, bro. It don't take nothing that serious for me to stop dealing with a woman. It don't take nothing that serious for me to stop dealing with her. You know what I'm saying? It don't take nothing. You know, just the fact that the bottom line is you have to make sure that when you're dealing with a woman, you're dealing with her from a position that she is worthy of. If you got a woman, man, all she worthy of is sex, man, that's all you should be doing with her. You shouldn't be taking her nowhere. You shouldn't be seen nowhere with her. You shouldn't be doing none of that. You should just be showing up so you can show out and then going on and never let her even come to your house. That's what you should be doing. You got to deal with a woman from a position that she deserves. Then the only position she deserves is the position she earns, man.
According to Smith's father, he had just met this woman Friday. He tells us his son was not her boyfriend, just someone trying to help diffuse the situation.
Man, this dude got himself taken out over a woman he just met. Wasn't his girl, wasn't none of that. He just, man, he's trying to impress the broad, man. He done lost his life trying to be superhero, man, and impress some woman. If your masculinity, the way you carry yourself, your grind, determination, man, your personality, if a woman ain't impressed by my personality, man, and who I am, if she ain't just impressed by the done daughter, hey, man, I ain't got no time for her. I ain't got no time for her. Because the most amazing women I ever meet are women who are impressed by who I am. And I know that. I've been knowing that my entire life. I've been knowing that my entire life. And there's no way that I'm going to do anything other than that. I'm not accepting anything less. This dude was a championship boxer, man, and lost his life, his career, everything. Dad done lost a son, man, over some scallywag that he didn't even know that well. That's what he get. You get what you deserve when you do things like this, man.
Smith leaves behind 4 children. The shooter was taken to the hospital in critical condition. It's a miracle investigators say no one else inside this restaurant was hurt. Mia.
Bruh, he lost his life, left his 4 kids behind fatherless over a woman that he didn't even know. Over a woman that he didn't even know. Man, let me tell you something. This is what happens. You be out here meeting these women, man, and you're out somewhere with her, and she got a man that she on the outs with, but they still together. And the man roll up on you and lay you down. You know what I'm saying? Because the bottom line is, if a woman knows she got a nutcase like that, she'll tell him, man, that you blah, 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 or he would just, this man here will mess with me. I don't know him. He would just mess with me. And before you know it, man, you got laid down, man. You ain't even got time to reach for your weapon, man. You got laid down, man, because you're dealing with a scallywag, man, who wouldn't be honest about a situation. That's why I'm telling you, you got to take your time. Don't listen to these suckers telling you to go chase women like that, man, because you never know what you're chasing. You never know. And I'm telling you, man, if you out here dealing with all these different multiple women, you, man, boy, listen, they say one bad apple spoils a bunch. Man, boy, let me tell you something. That bag of apples you got, man, it's 20 apples in there, man. 18 of them spoiled already. 18 already bad and rotten. Let's get back into it, man.
Reason for thinking that.
Okay, well, my best friend Amy and I, we tend to go for guys in packs. I recently turned the big 5-0 and been divorced for a while and have been told that I need to put it on them real good. Tend to make them come back for more and makes a relationship last. Well, I recently been dating somebody new, and I'm thinking that maybe I need to put my mark on him so that another woman doesn't come along and mark him before I do.
Now, listen to the amount of delusion that the women around her have been telling her. She's been married for years, recently divorced, and now she's out here dealing with the mindset of these scallywags. The mindset of these scallywags tells her, okay, what you got to do, all you got to do is put the good loving on the man. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. There are some guys, like maybe Draymond, or maybe a couple of other guys we can call out where that works, but it's not the thing that's going to lock a man down. It's just not going to do it unless he's just a lame. You know what I'm saying? If he's a lame, then that's just what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what happened with Russ. You know, Sierra made that boy wait a whole year. Made him wait a whole year. A year. Dated that boy for a year before she gave up the goodies. Come on, man. You think Future waited a year? You think 50 waited a year? Any woman who can wait a year, not make you wait, but wait a year to be with you, is not attracted to you at all. At all. She has figured out what it takes to make you think she is what you want her to be, and she capitalizes on that and does that to convince you that she is that, even though she's probably not that. But this is what happens, man. So when you think about the mindset of this woman who's been married all these years, and look how she don't even know what she's hearing. She like, I think I should put my mark on him and blah, blah, blah. Man, don't this woman know, man, like she is beyond the wall, and she's not going to put her mark on nobody because nobody's looking to stay around with her at this point. That's why, man, women got to do everything in their power to keep the man they got, man. Because when you hit that wall, man, your options are just going to fall off a cliff.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but I'm the same way. I want to make sure my cookie is memorable and that they come back.
Now, what she need to do is lay off the cookies. She worrying about her cookie. Her problem is she eat too many cookies. She need to get away from them cookies, man. Look, man, she ain't got no business even worrying about no man, man. Why she, bro, let me tell you something. That woman needs to be trying to get herself in much better shape than she is, man. Listen to what she's talking about. She wants her cookie to be memorable too. It's gonna be memorable because the guy's gonna remember the big girl that he fell through on when he ain't had no other option. Let's finish this to them, man. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I listened to this already. Steve gonna give it to him so raw. He gonna give it to him so raw, man. Listen, let's check Steve out.
Listen to me. Here's something you all gotta hear this, and you gotta hear this from a guy. This item that you keep putting this price tag on, I'm gonna make it memorable. I'm gonna make it so he gotta come back. Let me tell you something we all sit around and talk about. It's all the same.
Hey, boy, Steve just dropped the dope one on him then. It's all the same. It's all the same until you connect emotionally with a woman. Once you are emotionally attached to a woman, then it becomes that whole making love thing. But as long as you're not emotionally attached to a woman, it's all the same. That's why men who chase women just go woman after woman after woman after woman after woman after woman, because there's no differentiating factor. Men get addicted to the feeling of getting off, but there's no differentiating factor other than that. Man, y'all tell me Steve ain't been listening to the Alphasphere, man. Tell me Steve ain't been listening to the Alphasphere, man. If as long as you don't get emotionally attached to a woman, you're always in the position of power. Think about what he just said. When you become emotionally attached to a woman, something that meant nothing suddenly means something. But it's not just intimacy. Everything that meant nothing suddenly means something. The things you didn't used to like, that man, you ain't want to go over a house and Netflix and chill and do all that. Now you love movie time. You love having her curled up on so much, in fact, that you watch chick flicks now. The number one sign that you're emotionally attached, you sitting there watching chick flicks with your bro, man, and loving it. I'm telling you, bro. You got to understand, man, that the reality of the scenario is the weakness of a man is emotional attachment. When we saw that man do what he did to himself and his children, it was because of his emotional attachment. When you saw Neo try to go back to the woman after the woman already cheated on the woman and she got that angst animosity toward him like she wasn't going to divorce him. Nah, she just wanted to have her opportunity to cheat on him. And then she divorced him because it didn't work. He was like, okay, well, you can go ahead and do it. I just look at it as a positive and I put a positive spin on it. That's why she left him. She like, hold on, I can't even cheat on you back, man, and make you feel what I felt. I'm done. She couldn't pay him back, so she left him. The reality of the scenario is this, man. Emotional attachment is the ultimate downfall of every man. Find a man who got divorced, man, lost half his money, man, is because he emotionally attached to a woman. Obviously, the wrong woman. When you really think about it, man, you look at these women chasing men money down, man. You look at Exhibit Wife, man. You look at Eddie Curry ex, man. Eddie Curry ex, man, she's still trying to chase his pension down, man. That boy been out the league for years, man. He married to another one, been married since 2012. She's still trying to chase his pension down. His first wife. Because when you become emotionally attached to a woman, you put yourself in a position of weakness and you start to show her signs of weakness that she hadn't previously seen. And her outlook on you changes. Don't become emotionally attached. You're doing yourself a great disservice if you do that, man. You deserve better than you'll ever get from a woman once you become emotionally attached. You deserve better than you'll ever get once you become emotionally attached. You won't get half of what you should be getting from a woman once you become emotionally attached. Let's check this out, man.
My girl's not going to take from anybody else but me.
Even if she's paid?
Yeah, money doesn't run my life. Money's not good enough to give up my morals that you having in your face and getting bust on, and you're going to come home and kiss me and build a life with me? Nah.
Well, I'm a porn star and I haven't sold my soul, so...
And that's not really information for my life. I told you my opinion. I don't care if you're a porn star. Ain't this bad enough?
So would you...
Like I said earlier, I would smash, but I would not date.
Now, when you hear this, you got to understand that a woman will try to justify everything she does. And the number one thing they say, women come in my comments all the time. I know y'all see them. Ooh, it's a shame that black men think like this today. Ooh, wow, black men think like this today. Man, y'all men over here are crazy. Why? Because we don't accept bullshit. Because we're not going to let a woman tell us what's good about what we already know is bad. We're not going to let a woman who's a porn star convince us that ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just her job. She can come home and still be the same type of loving woman that she always could have been. That's what they want you to believe. She wants you to believe that just because she go out all the time with that guy from work, that it don't mean nothing, that there's nothing wrong with going out. There's nothing wrong with having male friends, and there's nothing wrong with hanging out with the guys, and there's nothing wrong with getting along better with guys than you get along with girls, and there's nothing wrong with any of those things. They want you to believe that because they're used to men being so hard up to get laid that they'll do anything and believe anything. Let's finish up. Why she try to convince him? She's going to try to convince this guy that everything he's saying, he's just overreacting. It's no big deal. So what? I'm a porn star. The one saving grace she's going to say is that, yeah, I'm a porn star, but I don't do that. Like, that's going to be good. Listen to this, man.
I'm a great girlfriend, though. You know, you're kind of passing it up. A little side question.
You're not going to be a girl.
How are you a great girlfriend when your job is to go and cheat with other men? See, she believes that because it's her job, it's not cheating. But that's what a woman will believe. A woman will believe, man, listen, y'all saw the video I did with Angela Yee and her homegirl, Gigi, man. There are certain things that just don't register in women's minds. That's why, how can you let a woman lead when she can't even register these simple logical facts that we talk about all the time in the alpha sphere? She's saying, but I'm a good girlfriend. You stop being a good girlfriend when every day you got to go to work and sleep with other guys. That's a good girlfriend to who? What does she think a girlfriend is? This is why I tell you, men, never let a woman define her own value to you any more than you're going to let her define your value to her. You know your value to her. You know her value to you. You define all of that. I'll never let a woman convince me that what she think is good is what I ought to think is good. I already have a certain set of standards for a woman to follow. And if she can't follow those standards, she can't live up to those standards, then she underlay, iba, underlay. She gone. Speedy Gonzalez, homie. Get out of here, shawty. You got to go. Oh, no English? Vamonos.
Great girlfriend, why you're taking from those 5 guys.
So, well, I don't do gangbangs, number one. Number two, so would you think that I wouldn't be able to come home and treat you right, cook you dinner? Those aren't qualities you would want in a girlfriend?
Well, I think I can find those qualities and for them to do something that I respect outside the home. Unfortunately, it's not about what you do in front of me, it's what you do behind me.
That's church right there, man. That's church. It's not about what you do in front of me. It's what you do behind me. It's not what I see. It's what I don't see. And I think a lot of men don't understand that. You got to understand that dynamic, man. It doesn't matter how good she is when she's with you. If she's not good while she's gone, then you can't put her in a certain position in your life. You got to understand it's just a role she's playing. When the movie is over, you send her home. Just because a woman, I can cook for you and I can clean for you and I can do that. None of that negates the fact that you go and sleep with other men for a living. There's nothing you can do to negate that fact. See, a woman believes that as long as I do these little things over here, I can cook for you, I can clean for you, I can do that. What about integrity? What about loyalty? What about dedication? What about focus? What about honesty? What about honor? What about self-respect? What about respect for me? You think you can negate all of those things because you go in the kitchen and cook, and you probably can't even cook that good? Man, ain't no porn star can cook. Ain't no such thing. The woman who's the most amazing chef in the world, man, probably got trash sex, man. Gonna be trash in the sack, man. I'm telling you. And the woman that's the best in the sack, man, can't even go in there and make you one pancake, man. She can't make a flapjack to save her life, man. And these are the things that men have to understand. A woman will try to convince you that what you're believing about her is wrong when you already know it. That's why when guys be talking about, man, going down, man, I'm not finna go down, bruh. Just think about this. If this your girl, she's got a roster of men that changes regularly in an industry where those roster of men also have other women on their roster. And then those women have other men on their, man, come on, bro. That don't even make sense. But the thing is, you don't have to have a porn star to deal with that. You could be a man out here right now and have a woman out here and be dealing with the same damn thing. It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. You can't be pandering. The worst kind of man in the world is a panderer, man. He's absolutely terrible. See, the days are gone where a woman's going to save herself for anyone. A woman's not saving herself for anyone, but she will convince a man that she's saving herself for someone. Now, let's listen to this. And they're talking about Sierra.
She said she found God. So she gave Russell Wilson the impression, she waited a year to sleep with him, and she gave him the impression that she was a changed woman. Yeah. Now, after she gets the kids and the resources, she's twerking on Instagram. I think that's disrespectful as a wife. There are things you can do when you are single that I don't think you should do if you are married. She said she found God. So she gave Russell Wilson the impression.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you, man. That's actually a clip from the video I uploaded today about Russell and Sierra, man. I appreciate y'all watching that one, man. I had to add it to the end of this for this reason. Women act loyal better than they actually are loyal. You dig what I'm saying? A woman can act dedicated better than she actually is dedicated. A woman can act in love better than she actually will ever be in love. A woman can act like she's got your back better than she actually can have your back. So whatever a woman is doing, however she's behaving, tone it down about 42% to get the reality of what she really may be doing, of how she really may be holding it down. A woman is never as honest as she seems like she is. She's never as feminine and nice and respectful and considerate as she seems like she is. She's never given the type of shut uppiness that she seems like she is. The problem is, you men don't wait. You jump on it. You meet the woman and she's doing all the right things, and then you wife her up. As soon as you wife her up, you tell my man, as soon as I wifed up, she changed. No, hell, she didn't change. She became who she was. You got duped, led astray, run them up, hoodwink, homie. You didn't take your time to let the woman become who she is. They say take the mask off. I say when the director says cut. It's not a mask. It's an act. It's no mask. We don't wear masks. None of us wear masks. It's an act. Let's not call it a mask. The physical face stays the same. It's not a mask. It's an act. You got to wait until the director says cut for that person to act out. Boy, let me tell you something. One of the craziest things I ever seen. Man, I was talking to the woman, man, and man, she was sweet as peach pie. Bro, when I say she was sweet as peach pie, soft-spoken, man, she was, man, I'm talking about, boy, this was a nice girl, man. Boy, somebody text her something on her phone. She called that person back. I can't remember who it was. But boy, let me tell you something. The Tasmanian devil in Rodney Dangerfield form came out of her, man. She was snapping, going off, cussing, calling them everything, talking about what she was gonna do, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I was looking around, I was like, well, what the hell she did with the woman who was just sitting right here talking soft? It was all an act. It was to impress me. You see what I'm saying? It was just an act to impress me, to show me that. And let me tell you, it's real bad now, homies. It's real bad now. Because all the women I meet now, they already listen to my content. You see what I'm saying? So a woman that I meet, she listens to my content, she hears everything I like. She hears everything I like. So, and this is real talk, man, no lie. A woman if a woman send me pictures of what she look like, then she gonna send me one made up and she gonna send me one natural. Why? Because she already hear I like natural. She gonna send me two pictures like that. And so it's really tough now because a woman comes ready, prepared for all the shit I like in a woman. You know what I'm saying? But I'm patient, homie. I'm patient. I ain't hard up for no loving. I ain't never been hard up for no loving, man. Let me tell you something, man. Man, ain't nobody been hustling, pimping, thugging for as long as I have. Man, I've been doing it for a long time, homie. So I've seen everything there is to see. When it comes to a woman, I have seen every single thing there is to see. There is nothing about a woman that I have not already seen, period. So I'm patient. I'm gonna wait. I already know when the director say cut. I'm gonna wait for the director to say cut. You see what I'm saying? Because the truth of a woman is always gonna come out. You just got to make sure you ain't stupid enough to be caught up on her when the truth come out. Because then you got yourself a bad woman. Oh my God, a terrible woman that you can't leave alone. Like old boy that was in that video, what he did to his kids and himself. He couldn't let her go because he got caught up before he found out who she was and what she was about. He wasn't patient. He was desperate. He was hard up. He was fed up with whatever was going on in his life. And he figured the best way to fix that is treat some scallywag like a wife. See what that ended them up, right? So when I tell you, man, these things, man, I mean these things, man. You got to remember, man, that there is nothing that you can ever think a woman isn't capable of. Because the very moment you think she's not capable of it, she'll do it. And it'll put you in a situation, man, where you won't really understand what just took place, and your mind will be in a bad space, brothers. And I don't want that for any of y'all, man. I don't want to see no other brothers take themselves and their children and do that, man. I don't want to see nobody do that, man. I don't want to see the pain of allowing yourself to become emotionally attached to the wrong woman, man. Put that in you, man. And I'm gonna tell you something now. Newsflash: every woman is the wrong woman to become emotionally attached to. This ain't about emotion. This about her devotion, homie. And the more you get caught up in your emotions, you ain't gonna worry about her devotion. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That emotion is a hell of a potion, man. And it'll put a man in somewhere, man, deeper than the ocean, boy, and you won't be able to get out, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's sharks in that water, man. And you ain't nothing but a love guppy, man. You know what I'm saying? Love is a shark in the water, man, and you a guppy. All you're gonna do is come out there with bites all over you, man, from them sharks munching on you, bro. Stay out of your feelings. Stay out of your feelings with these women, man. Don't be in your feeling with these women that ain't gonna get you nowhere. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna take you down through there, put you in a bad space, and you ain't gonna never be able to get over it, man. I don't want that for y'all, man. I don't want that for y'all any more than I want it for me. You understand what I'm saying? One thing I want is I want for my brothers what I want for myself. And I don't want for my brothers what I don't want for myself. Anything I want to avoid, I want y'all to avoid it too. Anything I want to fly to and flock to, I want y'all to fly to and flock to it and get as much of that shit as you can possibly get, man. It's enough of everything good in this world to go around. And I ain't got to have it all to myself. I don't want it all myself because you give it all to me anyway. I ain't gonna do nothing but share with y'all motherfuckers anyway. So it might well just be out there for y'all to get on your own. Cut out the middleman. You know what I'm saying? Cut me out. I'm just the middleman. So look, brothers, I want y'all, man, to get out there, man. Enjoy your weekend, man. Be safe this weekend, man. I'm about to slide on down undercover for the Sabbath day, man. I actually got a birding trip this weekend, man. I'm gonna go take my cameras out, man, and go shoot some birds, man, some water birds, man, tropical birds, man. We're gonna go out there and do some things, man. Look, I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. It's been so super real in the field. Got a couple super chats in here, man. Let me get them before we get out of here. One mic at a time. Appreciate the 5 bone, man. Appreciate your work ethic, Dr. BOA. Salute to you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm slowly trying to change the direction of the channel just a little bit, man. And so we might have a little slowdown period here, man. But I got to do it, man. Real talk. Appreciate 2 bones. A strumpet's tail by Black Ram 313. Shout out to the homie Black Ram, man. Love and dating in Los Angeles. Salute, man. Appreciate the dime. Me growing up in LA, Draymond reminds me of a studio gangster, fake tough guy. It don't seem like he would have a lot of women if he didn't have money. That's boss swag. Yeah, man. That's that boss swag. And that boss swag how you ended up, man, with the first woman, man, that you think is the most beautiful woman you had. Because see, here's the thing. Even with money, here's the thing that guys got to understand about money. An attractive man with money is still going to have better options than an unattractive man with money. So if I'm more attractive than you and we both got money, I'm still going to have better options than you. That's just the way it is, man. And we just got to keep that in mind. What we got here, man? Gardy Keith, man, appreciate the super sticker, man. Appreciate it. That might be it, man. Yep, I think that's it, man. No, that's all. I got King Abraham. King Abraham, salute, my brother. Appreciate the dub, man. Appreciate it. Mookie, what's up, man? Good to see you in the joint. Cortez, I see you, man. All right, brothers, let's get ready to get out of here, man. Famo, salute. SJ, my brother, salute. I appreciate y'all being in the joint, man. Look at here. It's the weekend. Still early. I don't know where y'all finna go. Amber Turney. Appreciate 10 Bone Canuck Buck, man. Appreciate your support as always. Look at here, man. I don't know where y'all finna go. But tell them you just left the High Alpha 2 show. And over here, Alphas up, betas down is indeed the motto. Peace.
Seems like no matter what you do sometimes, your efforts go underappreciated or unappreciated, period. You know, all we do, man, is try to give men the information they need to become the best version of themselves. No hate. We love women. We don't hate them. We just don't take no foolishness. And we can't be controlled by our lust. Those men can, but not us.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
Now, I'm not gonna tell you, man, that you shouldn't value your woman at all. A woman does have value, but you can't overvalue her and convince yourself that she brings more value to your life than you bring to hers. You know, just the protection and provision is more than a woman can ever make up for, man. So I'm not saying don't give her props for what she does, but damn sure never make her feel like she's more important to you than you are to her, because it's just a figment of your imagination. She knows the truth, so you have to understand the truth as well. This is called the abundance mindset. There's nothing she can give you that you can't give yourself, besides a baby. And do you really want one of those right now? Nope.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they max, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Betas claiming to be alpha, but they not though.
You see, the main thing that men let women slide with is shut-upness and obedience. Now, when you use the term obedience with a woman, she automatically relates that to being a slave. But slaves aren't obedient. Obedience is a choice. Slaves either do it or die. Shut-upness is another thing that women have a problem with. It doesn't mean you can't talk. It means that you can't talk when I'm talking. It means that when we're talking about things that I do as the man, you don't have an opinion on those things, because I make decisions based on facts, not opinions, not even my own opinions, and most certainly not yours.
Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Simps claiming that they pimps, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Suckers claiming to be players, but they not though. Alphas up, betas down, it's the motto. Tricks acting like they lotto. Vegas claiming to